everybody. Want to welcome you back to another one of our market updates. So we are actually going to run some numbers with you here for our April 2021 market update. All right. As you guys can see, we've got the factoids right behind me. So real quick, let's run through our numbers and we'll talk about what they mean and some of the important things that you need to know about the real estate market, what's happening right now, and what we see coming down the pike. All right, let's come over here to our numbers. So supply, between last month and this month, we are holding steady at about a half a month's worth of supply. Not much is changing right there. Inventory is actually going up. So is this normal seasonality? Is this people have kind of like been waiting? What's going on there? Well, don't get too excited. That went up by a whole whopping 1 day's worth of inventory. So we really haven't changed much, which is why the supply still shows a half a month. This only went up by 1. Last month it was at 14 days. This month it's at 15. So don't get too excited on that one. Active days on market is going down again. We're going quicker and quicker and quicker. And our closed days on market, guys, the minute that we're putting stuff on the market, it's going under contract and we're selling in like less than a month. It's just nuts. All right, so make sure that if you are preparing to enter the market, either as a seller, as a buyer, you're ready to move quick. All right, we've got to be ready to move quick in this market. All right, let's jump over here to these numbers. Active price per square foot, continuing to go up. We're seeing 308.54 a square foot right now. Our sold price per square foot is about 233.61. Again, still going up. Average sold, we're looking at about 470, almost 474, 474,000, and our median sold is 360. All right, so that's kind of what's happening last 30 days in Arizona. So let me step out over here really quick so you can see this. Our average sold in 12 months. All right, this is the last 30 days. This is the last 12 months. So last 12 months we've been averaging about 415.5. Our median sold last 12 months. Again, last 30 days, last 12 months, we're averaging, the median is 327,000. Appreciation, numbers to keep track of here. Last 12 months, we were at 14.7%, and in the last 30 days, we've been at 18.8%. So it is a pretty crazy market. So let's talk about numbers. Right about a year ago is when we went into lockdown and our market changed a little bit. So just know for about the next year, we're going to be playing with some sort of weird numbers. Like when we compare back to a year, when we do all that, when we do those comparisons, it's kind of, we're going to be comparing against the last year where it was just not normal. And so for the next little while, we're going to be kind of like trying to figure out what's coming, what happened, what are the trends, are they normal trends, are they weird trends, like where are we going and all that kind of stuff. So just want you to be aware of that. So we've been talking a lot about supply issues. And of course, we are still having that problem. As of when we pulled these numbers, let me just tell you, we had active listings, so this was just a few days ago, active listings of 8,876. All right, that was up 118 from the month prior, but it also extends the 10-year low monthly starting actives for the 4th month. April is a 51% year over year and down 63% from 2019. So again, we're kind of having to go a little bit further back so that we can try and get an accurate picture because last year was so wonky. Now, what does this tell you? Our under contracts, our UCBs, CCBSs, and pendings actually all went up again in March. So it rose to 12,927. So that was up 10% from February to March. And so we're trying to see if that's going to track our normal seasonality or if it's something else. However, what you need to understand is buyer demand is still robust. There's still a lot of activity happening out there. It's crazy. So we're up 30% year over year as far as pendings go, and we're up 7% from 2019 when we go back to our last like normal year. Okay, speed of the market. This is absolutely crazy, you guys. 72% of all of March's units went under contract within 31 days of hitting the market. 72%. And then take that 72%, 94% of all of the houses that went onto market were under contract within 60 days. It is going that fast. If you are interested in buying a house, you really don't have the option of sleeping on it. You need to make the decision quickly, write the offer. You can always back out if you have to. I know we don't want the sellers to think that that's what we're doing, but we're seeing a lot of that, okay? But you gotta act fast if you wanna get in there. Now, this is a question that I get quite frequently. What's going on with the distressed market? We haven't seen a lot of changes in the distressed market as of late, but there is a little note for the distressed market this month. Not the one you guys want to hear, but it's a note. Distressed actually saw its first drop in more than a year from from 85 units down to 65 units. So we're actually seeing less distressed properties than we were over the last little while. How's that going to play out in the long run? Not sure yet, but the government has sure been doing a great job of bailing all of those guys out, so kind of expecting maybe that'll continue to happen. All right, closed sales. For the month of March, we came in at a 10-year high with 10,403 closings in March. That was a 10% increase year over year and a 20% increase from 2019. So it's crazy. Couple things that I want to leave you with, last thoughts. If you're out there competing in the marketplace right now, Maricopa County, 58% of all of your listings closed above list price. Guys, if you're out there looking at the max purchase price that you're comfortable with, you need to back that back. You need to back it back by about $50,000 because you're going to have to bid up, you're going to have to bid over. Listings between 200 and 400,000 are the most competitive, with 63 to 67% closing over list at a median, guys, at the median of 10 to 14,000 over ask price. The max that we saw last month, somebody actually bid and paid $71,000 out of pocket to purchase a property. All right. If you are not prepared to compete in this market, that's okay. Work to get prepared. You need to be banking as much cash as you possibly can so that you have the ability to play the game that is being played right now if you want a house in today's market. All right. That is my market update for you guys. As always, if you have any questions, any concerns, want to look at something specific to your situation in your case, give me a holler. I would love to chat with you. You can reach out to me directly at 480-415-1341, or of course you can always head over to our website and grab more resources and more information, and that you're going to find at www.living48realestate.com. You guys have a great one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next month on our next market update.